Hello, I'm Raquel Regalado, your Miami-Dade County School Board member for District 6. Today's meeting we dealt with several issues, beginning with attendance boundaries. In our previous agendas, we have been discussing Tallahassee and the cuts that we were expecting from this session. Now that session is over, this meeting is one of the first where we really start dealing with the after effects of what occurred in Tallahassee this session. As many of you know, the governor has declared this session to be a success. However, from the point of view of education, we are very saddened by the results of this legislative session in Tallahassee. Nevertheless, today we started dealing with many of the issues that we face despite the lack of support that we have from Tallahassee. We began discussing attendance boundaries and different changes to our schools, move toward more K-8 centers, and also an expansion of our magnet programs that we began discussing in January. As the months continue, we will be discussing more budget reductions, and one thing that we want everyone to understand is that we have already taken proactive steps to ensure that the last place that we make cuts is in the classroom and in our magnet programs. Today, one agenda item that you should pay close attention to is D24. D24 is evidence that we are doing everything in our system to lead by example. As those of you will remember, in past meetings we did two things. At the beginning of the year, we extended our bonds from 20 to 30 years at a savings of $50 million. At our last meeting, we made several reductions in our IT programs, and we also consolidated our construction and maintenance programs to save $27 million. This is another reduction that we have decided as a school board is necessary, and in the coming months we will have other reductions. But when we talk about the 7.9% that the state reduced our funding, we want you to know that Miami-Dade County Schools is doing everything possible to ensure that our teachers and our students are not affected. However, one cautionary note when we talk about doing more with less, that the sacrifices that we have made as a result of the lack of funding that we have received from the state of Florida should not be seen as evidence that we can continue to do with less and less funding. The Miami-Dade County School Board since 2003 has been receiving less funding than other districts and a decline in funding every year since 2003. I understand the need for innovation, and I think that as a district we have been very innovative with our funding and our lack of funding and the mandates that the state of Florida has forced us to implement. However, looking into next session, we are seriously concerned about our ability to continue doing more with less. When we talk about innovation, I'm the first one to be for innovation, but we also have to consider the priority that we should give to education and the need to not only fund, but to adequately fund the infrastructure for our educational systems. Right now, looking into the next 2 years, we're not building. We are limiting the amount of money that we can spend on maintaining our existing facilities. We have cut our IT programs, yet we are being forced to have more virtual schooling, to give the FCAT electronically, and other mandates, everything from merit pay and that paradigm, which we'll be talking about the RFP in the next coming months. And the mandates continue to escalate, yet the funding is in decline. I understand that a lot of you are not as involved civically as you should be, and that session is over. However, next year provides a great opportunity to ensure that education becomes a priority in the state of Florida. While it is not a priority for our governor, the reality is that public education should be a priority for our legislators. I ask you to become informed as to who voted and how they voted this last legislative session, since next year is an election year. And with that, we'll move on to the announcements. First of all, I'd like to talk about Riverside Elementary School. I would like to give a big congratulations to their chess team who won the national championship for K-5. Their proud coach, Mr. Jarvis McLean, is also named the Coach of the Year. So congratulations to Riverside and their chess team. In the area of magnet schools, which we were talking about earlier, Magnet Schools of America, MSA, a national organization representing magnet schools and programs, has recognized the following public magnet schools within District 6. The Magnet School Award designation went to Ada Merritt, the K-8 Center, which, as many of you know, has an International Baccalaureate and International Studies Magnet School program. Another award went to J.W. Carver Middle, International Education and International Studies Magnet School of Excellence, coveted Magnet School of Excellence and Magnet School of Distinction Awards, recognize the top magnet schools in the United States that are able to demonstrate a commitment to high academic standards, curriculum involvement, successful desegregation, diversity, and are consistent with the delivery of quality services to all schools and stakeholders. Schools received their awards at the Indy 29th National Conference of Magnet Schools being held in Indianapolis, Indiana from May 15th to 18th. We are very proud that our 2 schools in District 6 were given such a prestigious award. And last but not least, the School of the Year, Matter Academy East Elementary, received both the National 2010 Blue Ribbon Award and the Title I Distinguished School Award. The Blue Ribbon Award is awarded by the United States Department of Education and is a prestigious distinction awarded to schools that are closing the achievement gap among low-income and minority children. Blue Ribbon was awarded to a mere 304 schools nationwide this year, only 2 of which were located in South Florida, with Matter East being one of them. Congratulations to Matter East. The Title I Distinction School is awarded to schools who have demonstrated the opportunity for all students to meet proficient and advanced levels of academic performance, strong professional development, coordination with other programs, curriculum instruction, and support achievement at high standards and partnerships, and among school, parents, and communities. We would also like to recognize Key Biscayne Elementary, who received the highest score in the FCAT writing portion this year. Congratulations to all our schools in District 6. We're very proud of you, and we're working to ensure that we not only keep our programs that have had such great achievements, but that we expand them into remaining schools in District 6. Thank you. Buenas. Yo soy Raquelita Regalado, la representante por el distrito número 6 en el condado de Miami-Dade. Quiero tomar esta oportunidad para hablar con ustedes sobre diferentes aspectos de lo que hemos discutido en esta reunión del Buró de Escuelas. Como ustedes saben, hemos estado hablando por mucho tiempo sobre lo que está ocurriendo en Tallahassee. Ya la sesión se ha terminado y sabemos exactamente cuáles son los recortes para nuestro distrito. Pero a la misma vez hemos estado trabajando para reducir nuestros distritos, nuestros gastos de nuestros distritos por varios meses, y hoy uno de ellos que creo que deben tomar atención es al número D24, donde estamos reduciendo el dinero que ganan nuestros administradores. Lo único que le quiero decir también cuando hablamos de estos recortes, de la misma manera que hablamos de los cambios que hicimos a los bonos, que nos ahorró 50 millones, y también el mes pasado las despedidas que tuvimos, que llegó a un ahorro de 27 millones, es que el condado de Miami-Dade está haciendo todo lo posible para hacer recortes, para que no lleguen los recortes a nuestras clases, a nuestros alumnos y a nuestros maestros. Pero eso no quiere decir que lo que ha ocurrido en Tallahassee esta sesión es correcto ni debe ser repetido. Y hay mucha preocupación sobre la mentalidad anti-educación y anti-educación pública que existe en Tallahassee. Y por eso le pido que estén atentos de la votación y de quién votó cómo esta sesión en Tallahassee, porque el año que viene tienen una oportunidad para asegurarnos que la educación pública sea una prioridad en el estado de la Florida, ya que vamos a tener elecciones para los escaños de senadores y de legisladores en la Cámara. Finalmente, quiero hablar sobre las diferentes escuelas en el distrito número 6 que han tenido un gran éxito este mes. Primero, le quiero felicitar a Riverside Elementary. Su team de chess tuvo el campeonato nacional en K5. Y le quiero dar las gracias a la persona que está a cargo de ese programa, el señor Harvest McLean, por lo que hizo con nuestros estudiantes. Bueno, se nos está acabando el tiempo, pero nuestras escuelas magnetos también recibieron varios accolades en los últimos días. Quiero darle una reconoción a Ada Merritt y también a Carver y a Matter East, que son 3 escuelas que han tenido gran éxito en nuestro distrito. Espero que disfrutaron hoy la reunión que tuvimos y que estén al tanto de lo que está ocurriendo, no solamente aquí, pero también de un punto de vista estatal. Muchas gracias.